Hi, I'm Stephen Rhodes. Welcome to my page. So, I wanted to talk about some projects that I've done in the past, projects coming up, stuff that I've done, stuff I'm going to do, stuff like that, and introduce myself properly. So, I am a content creator, I am a voice actor, I am a podcast host and co host. It's a lot of things, I know. Um, but such is the life of a content creator. You really can't just do one thing. So let's let's start. This is gonna be a little bit of a long video, but this is just this is an introduction. So let's start with I'm a content creator. I've been on TikTok and social media making videos since about 2021. Uh, Made a few videos back in 2020. They were just really cringy, mushy gushy love shit that I deleted. Um, but besides that, since 2021, I have been working actually towards being a content creator. I wish I could go full time, but I don't have the following for it. So that is, the basis of my content creation. The voice acting. I have done uh, voices for Seven Land Productions. They have shows such as Tower 4, End of All Hope, Paralyzed. They have a bunch of shows. Robert Lamb is an amazing writer. Okay. He writes all these shows and they're phenomenal. They're audio dramas. So that's where the voice acting comes in. Is I have done small parts as an extra in a couple of shows. I think three now. End of All Hope, Tower 4, and I believe I'm not sure. I don't remember what the third show was. It was it was a bartender bit. So also podcasts. I've had High Life podcasts since 2022, 2021. Um, I get Zaza and I talk to other content creators and social media influencers. I get to know them. I get to know what made them start making content, what made them want to even download the apps. So, um, that is what High Life is about. Uh, then, as of last year, I started What You Didn't Know Rock and Roll History. I had this idea of where did rock and roll come from? I mean, if you Google who created rock and roll, you're going to get Chuck Berry. But how did he create rock and roll? How did rock and roll come to be what it is today? So I am on a mission to make a direct line from Chuck Berry to Slipknot. Okay, but we're not going to stop at Slipknot. We're going to keep going until uh, modern rock and roll. Because unfortunately, my fellow millennials, uh, Slipknot's not modern anymore. So yeah, we're getting old. So that is a lot of the things that I work on, as well as working full time and working towards a college degree right now. I'm currently attending college for a degree in journalism. I love interviewing people. I love talking about music. I want to do that as a full time job. I would love to talk to musicians and interview musicians. So, if anybody out there is interested in my stuff, there's a link in my bio. There's a link to everything. Okay, anything you want to see, it's there. Um, I have an email. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. If you're interested in sponsoring any of my endeavors, uh, go ahead and reach out to me. I've had a couple of companies reach out that they're interested in my stuff, but it never pans out because I don't have the following. So share this with somebody who might be interested in interviews with content creators, talking about music, talking about voice acting, talking about audio dramas. I do a lot of things, and I'm passionate about all of it. I sit in front of this computer every night trying to come up with something else to put myself out there. And for the next 30 days, I'm going to make at least one video a day. So this is my challenge to myself is that for the next 30 days, I'm going to make at least one video a day. And that that is how this is the kickoff. Um, I'm not good with script, creating my own script. So this is just off the cuff. High Life is not scripted at all. It is just a conversation between people. It is just there's no notes, nothing. Um, what you didn't know, we do a lot of research. We don't just speculate. We don't just talk about shit that we think we know. We do our research. We do a lot of deep dives, and you can if there's anything on what you didn't know that you would like us to deep dive further into, feel free to reach out to us and say, "Hey, I really like that episode on Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Would you guys mind going like a little bit deeper on her?" We will try. We will do our best. Um, Elvis Presley, the Beatles. We like we've the Beatles is our next episode. Uh, and we went as deep as we could, really, without just doing a rectal exam of each one of them. So look forward to that. That's going to be a two-parter because there's a lot of information in just a 10-year gap. So thank you for watching. Give us a like, give us a share. Please put me out there. I would love to be full time. I love working, but I would love to do this more. Thank you.